everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now, as you know, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are recent 2022 role-playing video games that was developed by Game Freak as well as being published by Nintendo. And after getting the money with my Facebook marketing business money, as well as getting them pre-ordered, I would say the game isn't too bad. And I think what's interesting is, unlike the previous Pokemon games, you have a more open world setting, and you kind of get to explore other areas in the Paldea region, which are mostly based on Spain and Portugal. And the premise of the game, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, features you as the player heading to your first day at school, where you basically uncover two legendary Pokemon, one of which being Cora Dion as Miraidon, and you're pretty much tasked by a Pokemon professor to help gain back its power, and in the process of the game, you also meet your future friends and teammates. One of which you've also got Penny, who basically is secretly trying to take down Team Star, which are basically a group of delinquents. And you've basically also got Adrian, who wants to find all of these special herbs that can kind of bring back his Pokemon Mabrostiff back to its full strength. And the point of the Titan Pokemon are meant to be bigger, dangerous, and at the same time full-on powerful. And one of which you've got, is also you heading to the gyms, which your friend and as well student council, Nimorana, also wants to help encourage you be the best you can be, and sort of be that kind of a student just like her. And I think the point of the game is about finding your true place, being the hero in your own story, as well as exploring the other areas in the Paldea region. And I think what I give the game credit is that, it does feel a bit like the Pokemon anime, where you get to explore other areas, you get to see new locations. And it also brings the thing about bringing past as well as future Pokemon from a timeline due to something that happened. And of course, these are called Paradox Pokemon, who are basically past version or future version of a certain Pokemon. And I think what's actually interesting about the gyms is that, some of them I think aren't that bad, because, you basically got, say, Kathy, who's kind of a bug-type gym leader. You've also got Ririus, who's kind of a grass one. Luno, who's basically a sort of female blogger and a kind of electric gym leader. Kufo, the sort of water guy. Larry, who's the iconic sort of that's you now thing. Reem, who's basically Whitney Houston or a sort of old school rapper. Tulip, who's meant to be psychic. And Gusha, who's supposed to be ice. I definitely think my favourite gym leader still has to be Kufu, because he reminds me of that guy you knew at your class who was so excited about going to places or forgetting things. And I think what's actually interesting about the game is that you do kind of have terror raid battles, almost like Pokemon Sword and Shield. And the point of the sort of new gimmick in Scarlet and Violet is basically using a sort of special Pokemon crystal, which can grant your Pokemon a crystal-like ability, which kind of has this large chandelier on their head, which kind of gives them more of a boost. And obviously, this is going to be a different gimmick than the whole Gigantamax thing. And I think, Sword and Shield wasn't for anyone, I think Scarlet and Violet showed you that, they've improved on the game. They're trying to show their audience what they can do. And I think most of the Pokemon you do get in the game aren't actually that bad. Because, yeah, you've got regional variants. You've got new type of Pokemon. One of which, yeah, you also have 3 new starters. Which you've got a Grass Cat Pokemon, you've got a Donald Duck Pokemon, and a cute little crocodile one. And I think for the most part, what I give the sort of mystical herb thing credit is that, yeah, by sort of defeating a Titan Pokemon, not only gives you the Pokemon that you ride on their sort of abilities back, but also gives you the ability to fly, climb up places, swim, and so on. And yeah, the point I would say with Scarlet and Violet also introduces where you can make your own ATM moves, where you can find rare candies in certain areas and get to explore other places. And I think what's actually interesting is I actually think Scarlet and Violet actually improved itself after Pokemon New Snap, as well as Pokemon Legends Arceus. I think, well, yeah, Legends Arceus became more mature, and the Pokemon that you did caught became more like pack mules. I actually do think Scarlet and Violet feels like the final product. I know there's a DLC expansion for Trial of Mars and Indigo Disc, but really, it's just clear this was just done as another poor marketing attempt. And I think, despite the early bugs and glitches, I think I still enjoyed the game and didn't really suffer any real problems with the game. And I think this game definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still enjoyable. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.